whatever happens. 28-year-old Brazilian Elias Silverio taking on the Dagestan product Rashid Magomedov. Silverio, very big for this lightweight division, 2 inches taller. He has a 2.5-inch reach advantage. Here now with the official introductions is Bruce Buck.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a striker and a kickboxer, holding a professional record, 17 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, by way of Dagestan, Russia, Rashid Magomedov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer holding an undefeated professional record, 11 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Pirapora do Bom, Jesus, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Elias Juju Silverio. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Jaron Villel.
Jaron Villel, our referee for this one. Camilo Oliveira here getting us started for round 1 between 2 lightweights on the rise. The fight clock is sponsored by Wrangler, introducing Wrangler Advanced Comfort Jeans, unbeatable comfort and 20% stronger. Wrangler Real Comfortable Jeans. Top of the hour here on Fox Sports 1, John Anik, Brian Stan. It is UFC Fight Night, Machida versus Dalloway later, Lyoto Machida and CB Dalloway in our middleweight main event.
Nice check of that inside leg kick by Magomedov. Both these guys have very gorgeous kicks. Magomedov a little bit better with his boxing, but Silverio told me yesterday he wants to get this fight to the ground, believes he can take Magomedov down, and that's where his biggest advantage lies. And a nice body kick there from Magomedov. Appears to have stunned Silverio.
Yeah, good poker face from Juju, but he was stunned by that body shot.
Interesting to note as well, Magomedov's Russian-speaking coach made a mistake with his visa and couldn't make the trip. So last minute, the UFC found a hotel employee here in Sao Paulo that speaks Russian, that can translate the instructions from his Brazilian cornerman from ATT.
And they even did a dry run on Thursday, so no harm, no foul. Rashid Magomedov, 17-1. Elias Silverio is 11-0. So much depth in this UFC lightweight division.
Both these guys are so technical in the striking game. You got a quick look there. Another low kick check by Magomedov. That's going to sting the shins of Silverio, but you already got to look at the lightning fast left leg of Magomedov. He can snap it up high and crush your face quickly. Silverio doing a nice job of feinting here before he lets off his combination. No attempted takedown jet, maybe a groin strike, but Magomedov's okay with it.
Oh! Silverio able to go upstairs with the head kick.
A little bit of pop on those kicks.
Man. And Silverio finally sharing the octagon with a lightweight who can match his size a little bit. Magomedov landing that right hand.
Very nice. He actually stepped forward to his southpaw stance to whip that right hook around the defense of Elias Silverio. Very nicely done there from Magomedov. So far, Silverio's the one pushing the pace here a little bit, moving forward, initiating a lot of these exchanges. Magomedov happier to counter-strike.
A lot of people like this matchup, thought it would bring out the best in both of these lightweights. So far, so good.
Yeah, both of these men feel they can compete with anybody in the lightweight division, but they know they've got to get a big win here if they want a top 15 matchup next. Nice counter leg kick there from Magomedov, and he lands another overhand right there as Elias Silverio closes the distance.
Silverio able to back up Magomedov with the jab. Nice counter left by Magomedov.
Excellent chess match taking place right now. These guys are checking kicks, returning kicks, looking for openings and trying to set each other up right now. Great technique thus far.
Magomedov a Russian hand-to-hand combat champion. You see just how technical he is in the stand-up. And Silverio able to land that lead leg once again.
Beautiful combination there from Magomedov. May have touched him with the right hand, but the left body kick definitely landed.
See Magomedov trying to find a home for that counter left hook.
Silverio was adamant about getting this fight to the mat. Less than a minute left in round one. Not one attempted takedown yet. A well-timed knee there from Magomedov.
Huge right hand there by Magomedov. You know, he's got some wrestling in his own right, doesn't necessarily lean on it.
No, but he's excellent takedown defense. Very difficult to drag down the mat, especially if you try from the clinch. But he's very technical. He does a nice job of reading his opponents and finding the openings. He gets used to your striking style rather quickly and then can exploit it.
No doubt a big fight awaits the winner of this one. Magomedov so light on his feet.
On a nice right hand, followed by a body kick there, right after Magomedov angled off. Excellent footwork. Magomedov just the quicker guy so far.
Yeah.
On a beautiful
takedown to boot.
Gorgeous technique on that inside trip. Way to finish the round for Magomedov.
Respira. Watch where you're placing your kicks.
Toma só cuidado na hora de você tá chutando.
You got to be careful when you're kicking.
Respira.
Breathe.
Você tá indo muito bem.
You're doing very well.
Atende quando a gente falar. Começa.
But listen when we tell you to begin, because we know how you got to start.
Tudo que você quiser você vai encontrar.
You're going to find anything that you're looking for, you're going to find it.
No final do round.
Just be careful not to fall at the end of the round again. You won that round. I believe you won. But it's very close.
Você não ter ganhado.
But it could have happened that you didn't win.
A gente tem que trabalhar mais.
So you got to work more.
A gente vai trabalhar mais agora nesse próximo
round. We're going to work harder in this next round.
Diminui a potência, mas continua atacando.
Continue attacking, less
agora é hora de
potency.
pontuar.
Now it's when you got to point.
UFC Fight Night on Fox Sports 1. Machida versus Dalloway is sponsored by Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens. Ready to go round two. Silverio is in the white trunks. Magomedov in the black.
Silverio had some success with his jab when he threw it long in round number one. I think he needs to start using that more to set up his strikes. They helped to take away some of the counter strikes that Magomedov was able to land. Obviously, we're working with a translator, but from what he was able to translate in the corner of a Silverio, there wasn't a whole lot given to him on what he could execute better, but it looks like he may have stunned Magomedov with that left hook.
Yeah, big counter left for Silverio, who has some momentum now. Magomedov backing up.
Silverio's on the hunt now. He's got to be careful not to leave openings if he's looking for one shot. Magomedov appears to have recovered. Here's where that crowd gets behind. You can just fuel the adrenaline. Could tell if that was a poke to the eye or a possible headbutt.
Look at me, Rashid. Okay? Ready?
No.
Fight.
Magomedov should get 5 minutes to recover from that. He never really gestured towards the referee if he was okay or not. He doesn't understand a word that referee's saying. Silverio with a little bit of momentum now here in round two. Needs to let his hands go. Said he wanted to get this fight to the mat. Still has not attempted a takedown yet. Nice punches to break the clinch there from Magomedov, and a beautiful combination there after the kick.
Just great reaction time by Magomedov. He has got the counter going tonight. Cut to the right of the eye for Elias Silverio.
Just the quickness so far of Magomedov has really been the advantage. Silverio loading up a little bit on these kicks, and Magomedov a couple times now was able to counter with 2 or 3 strikes. Oh, beautiful overhand right, left hook combination from Magomedov. Double underhooks here. He's able to take down Silverio easily at the end of round 1. We'll see if he goes for it again.
And Thiago Alves in the corner of Silverio was frustrated with that late takedown. You got to think his fighter will be more mindful of that going forward.
The speed and the accuracy of the counters thus far from Magomedov, just pinpoint accuracy. Really anticipating those combinations from Silverio well.
Just over 2 minutes to go now in round 2. Silverio trying to establish that jab once again. But man, as soon as Silverio throws offense, he's getting countered.
And it's making him more apprehensive with his combinations. Normally, Silverio throws a lot more combinations, 2-3 punches followed by a kick, and just having difficulty really letting his strikes go right now because he's being counter-struck so effectively by Magomedov.
And now a stoppage by Jaron Villel for a groin strike.
Yeah, you both got to keep the kicks up, okay, both. No problem. Just pull the kick up, no problem. Rashid, fist close. Let's do this. Fight.
Oof, foot right off the knee of Magomedov. And when you see these shins smashing off knees, for those of you who didn't see Anderson Silva's injury, it stings just a bit. Oh, beautiful body kick. Set it up nicely with a nice straight right hand. Walk forward to get more power in it. Big kick from Silverio, but blocked.
Constant offense on both sides.
And the crowd enjoying the trading of these kicks. Both guys blocked it, but I'll tell you what, even when you block those kicks with your forearms, it can cause swelling and slow down your punches.
45 seconds now to go in the round.
We saw when Rich Franklin fought Chuck Liddell, Chuck actually broke his forearm with a kick just like that.
Silverio trying to give Magomedov some different looks here. Rashid just missed on the right counter.
And it's the footwork. He's very light on his feet. Magomedov will throw a combination and angle, or he'll angle off the combination of Silverio and be right there waiting to pounce on him. Very smooth work here from Magomedov.
Nice spinning kick to the body for Silverio. Ooh.
Respira, não dá.
Breathe.
Respira. Ó, tá muito apertado.
It's very close.
Esse você perdeu.
Probably you lost this
Esse
round.
você perdeu, mas tá muito
This one you
parelho.
lost. But it's
O que vai
very close.
acontecer? Você já mostrou para ele que você não vai dar queda.
You're showing him
Agora é hora de
that
dar
you're
queda.
not going to
Você
let
só
him
vai
take
dar
down.
queda
You're only going to
quando
take
você
him down
conseguir colocar ele contra a grade.
when you can put him up against the cage.
Isso.
Entendeu?
Beleza?
Esse é o round que vai decidir.
This is the decisive round.
Não vai na louca. Vai na
Don't
boa
go
que vai dar
crazy.
certo. Eu acredito que vai dar certo.
Follow what you got to do, and it's going to work out. You're here to win.
Vamos com tudo.
Don't be proud. Keep his kicks clean.
Well, Magomedov was expecting coming in that Silverio would try to take him down. It hasn't happened in terms of adjustments on either side. What are you looking for?
Well, you know, Silverio worked hard on his wrestling in this camp, and he seems to have fallen into the rhythm of Magomedov and gotten away from his game plan. Not one attempted takedown yet.
Let's go right here.
Magomedov counters the kick to the groin with an overhand right there.
Okay.
You know, both guys go for a
slippery.
lot of inside leg
Sliding
kicks.
up. You okay? Ready? Guys, come here. I want to keep your kicks clean and up. slippery out here. Ready? Fight.
Nice jab by Silverio.
You can see that the left shin of Silverio is bright red. Oh, huge combination in from Magomedov.
And closes it out with a massive right hand.
Well, Silverio has got a jaw.
And we haven't seen him in any sort of trouble in the UFC in his previous 3 fights. Step up in competition tonight against Magomedov.
Yeah, the counter-striking is just taking him out of his game. He's not throwing combinations. And we're seeing more combinations from Magomedov. I'd like to see Silverio use that jab more. He's got a little bit of reach on Magomedov. Work behind his jab, double it up, triple it up sometimes, throw some fakes in there, and break the rhythm that Magomedov is in right now. Right now, Magomedov has his timing, and he's anticipating everything Silverio's doing in the striking game. There's some feints now from Silverio.
Again, they exchange kicks. Little slip there by Silverio.
Magomedov just ducked that high kick. Silverio tried to knock his head off and kick it into the rafters here.
Nice counter left by Magomedov. Just over 3 minutes to go in this one, and finally a single leg attempt by Silverio.
He got a little desperate there, threw it from too far out, and again, Magomedov does a nice job of striking as the clinch breaks. Like to see Silverio set that double leg up with some punches first.
Takedown defense has always been a weapon for Magomedov, who backs Silverio up with a left hand again.
Silverio's got to do something to break the timing right now in the rhythm of Magomedov. He's moving back. Every time Silverio moves forward, he moves back a little bit, keeps the range he wants, and as Silverio throws his combination, he's right there waiting with good, accurate counters. Ooh, Silverio lands a nice left hook there over the kick of Magomedov. Inside trip defended this time from Silverio. We'll see if Magomedov's able to ground Silverio once again as he did in round 1. Nice break of the clinch there from Silverio, who's got to get busy now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And you wonder, what the mindset is for the undefeated Silverio as he eats another big right from Magomedov.
That's the risk. You throw that jab to the body, and it's really hard to retract that hand and defend the counter right hand, and Magomedov was just waiting for it. Magomedov is so efficient with his energy, never overexerts himself, just very smooth over the course of all 3 rounds.
Well, the time to be urgent would be now for Silverio, or so it would appear.
And you know, if Magomedov wants higher profile fights, now would be the time to go for it a little bit. He sat back a little bit here, happy to counter, but can't say that he's gone for the finish necessarily here in this 3rd round.
Under a minute now to go in the fight.
Part of getting those high profile matchups is making statements when you get in here.
Let's go, gentlemen. Let's be active.
Oh! Huge knockout from Magomedov!
Off of a jab. Silverio's still hurt. He's trying to hide his head here and go for the takedown.
23 seconds and counting. Magomedov trying to get the finish.
He's still rocked. He's still rocked. He's going to get the finish here.
Little ground and pound. Magomedov trying to make the statement that you wanted him to make. 10 seconds to go.
Excellent heart there from Silverio to turn into that takedown and try and survive.
And that's it. Rashid Magomedov, man. So just when you call for the uptick in aggression, ask and you shall receive. How about it?
He just stays smooth, and in his game plan, caught him with the jab and dropped him. We'll take a look at the replay. Silverio throws a kick. Boom, it's actually a left hook. That check left hook has been there all night for Magomedov. Well placed on the button, and then he pounces on him. It looked like Silverio was gonna survive, but right here, the referee is forced to come in and stop this fight.
That is an undefeated fighter that Rashid Magomedov just stopped here in his native Brazil. Wow, the official decision is next as we continue live at UFC Fight Night in Brazil.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jaron Villel has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 57 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Rashid Magomedov.
And with 3 seconds to go on the clock, that is the latest finish ever in a UFC lightweight fight.
Expressionless. This is as close as you get to a smile from Magomedov as you're going to get, but he's just so smooth in there, technically sound everywhere, makes very few mistakes.
And he has won his last 11. The move of the fight is sponsored by Metro PCS Nationwide 4G LTE.